Okay, good evening again, guys. So we'll start the session now. So before starting the session, I'll just tell you the context for the today's session, what we are going to do. So we will be doing small JavaScript projects. Okay, it will be HTML plus CSS and JavaScript that we are going to see, which will be like very small projects to understand how JavaScript works and how the things work with the JavaScript. Okay, so that we are going to do today. Uh, and Yeah, someone raised a hand. Yep, you want to say something? MS Creation. I can see the name, but I don't know what's the real name.
No, sir, anything.
Okay. So, yeah, so I have for the today's session, before starting the session, I just want to show you guys that I got two mails and both of them created some design, okay, and the design is very good, okay, that I would just want to show you as well. So let me know if you can see my screen, and I can see Rakesh as well in the call today. So Rakesh, one of the person who sent the design to me. Uh, Rakesh, if you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first which Rakesh did is Blinkit design. So this is the design and it is looking very good actually. I'm really impressed with the design. And the second is Srinu. Okay, I am not sure Srinu is there in the call or not today, but he created this OTT platform design. Aha, and this is the design, and we can see like horizontal scroll bar is also there. We can see this. Okay, so this is also a nice looking design. So just wanted to show you these two things, and really good job actually, both of you. Yeah. And anyone who have done anything you want to show us in this call, you guys can go ahead and show anyone. Okay, or maybe like you can put it in the chat and we can take it in the end of the call. Okay, that we can do. Yeah, Lakshmi, we can check after the after completion of the class. Okay, then we can see. So let me go to file manager. Acha, so I'll tell you what is the first app we are going to create today. We are going to see color changer. Okay, color changer app we are going to create today. Okay, so let me open this in VS Code and we'll see what exactly we are going to do. So first thing, I'll create a HTML file, then CSS, and then one more which is JS file, index.js I'm creating. Okay, and before starting this now, let me know, have you guys familiar with JavaScript yet? Have you guys started or something you know about JavaScript? Just raise your hand if you know JavaScript already. No one in the call? Okay, Sunita know JavaScript. Anyone else? Yeah, okay, fine. But I think you guys need to start JavaScript as well as soon as possible. Okay, because the things which we can do with the HTML and CSS is only design. Okay, but you have to make it like user friendly using the actions or events, you can say. Okay, so that you can achieve with the JavaScript only. That's why. Okay, so okay, so let me open Paint and show you what exactly I will going to show you today with this. So suppose this is our screen. Okay, and in middle of the screen I'll going to have one card. Okay, in that card there will be a color picker. Okay, and once you click on the color picker, you will get something like this. Okay, something like this color picker, and once you pick any of the color, the background will going to change automatically. Okay, suppose this or this, you selected this, so based on your selection the background will automatically going to change. Okay, so this color picker or the color changer we are going to check today. Okay, so let me go here, let me get the boilerplate color picker. Okay, and let me open it here only side by side, or let's open in browser. So if you have any questions now, you can ask now or in between the session. Okay, so yeah, let's create the design first. So what I'll do is I'll create one container div as usual. Inside that I'll have one more div which will say as card. Okay, and inside card I'll have one input element. Okay, and type we can take it as color. Okay, so we'll have one type in input as color, which will give you the color picker. Okay, so that we have taken it, and this is it, I guess. Okay, so this is it, and if I show you here, you will see we got this small box. Okay, you can see this small box. If I click here, we'll get this color picker. So from here we can get any color, and this color will be added, and we can see the values as well. See, RGB values we are getting. If you see this arrows here, if you click, it will give you the other values, hex code and all. Okay, so this is how the color picker will be. But now what we have to do is, using JavaScript, whenever I change color here, it should change in the background. Okay, this we have to do using JavaScript. Okay, before that let's have few CSS so that it should come as the design. Okay, this is the design, right? So in center we need this color picker, and from here we have to change the background. Okay, so that will do. So let's remove margin and padding first. Box sizing, border box, and for container what I'll do is I'll have width as 100% and height as 100 VH. Okay, and then display flex for centering the div. Okay, centering the card. Okay, hope I think you guys understand this, how we can center it. And if I refresh now, it should go center. No, it's not going because we have to link this CSS file. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, now we can see it's centered. Okay, now what we can do is, for card let's give some CSS as well, like width 200 pixel, height as 100 pixel, background I'll take white for card because I don't want the card background to be changed, I want container background to change. Okay, so that's why I'm using white color. Then for this as well, the same CSS I'll take for sake making it center, and the last thing will be box shadow. Okay, 10 pixel RGBA I'll take, or let's say directly black color. Okay, 00, and yeah, this is how it's looking right now. Okay, and I think we can curve the borders as well, corners I mean. Okay, 5 pixel, and we can see this. Okay, so now we can see our design is this one, and whenever we click this, the design should change. So let's see how we can do. So until this point, you guys understood, right, what we have did in the design, how we got this. Any questions so far? You can say in the chat as well. Clear, right? HTML and CSS, what we did. No, it's not clear. I can't see any message. Lakshmi said light. Yep. Other people. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. So the next thing, let me close the CSS because there is no work with the CSS right now. CSS is done. Now we have to see the JavaScript. Okay, how we have to do it. So the first thing what we have to do is, as we did with the CSS, we linked it. We have linked it to HTML, right? Same way we have to link index.js file to our HTML file. And how we have to do is, in the body tag, see at the end, okay, we need to create a script tag, okay, and inside this we have to say src and dot slash, and we have to pick the index.js here, okay. Then it will be a successfully link, okay. So link tag you have to use in the head for the CSS, but for JS you have to use script tag, okay, and this will be src. This you have to remember it, okay. And then let's see if the JS is working or not, okay. In the JS we have JavaScript, and we have in order to print we use console.log, okay. So console.log, if I do hello world, and if I save, and here if I go to developer tools now, you will see in the console hello world will be printed, okay. And it means our JS file is properly linked to our HTML file, okay. This you have to check every time if your file index.js file is properly linked or not, you have to check, okay. And yeah, so as it is properly linked, what we have to do is we need to understand how exactly we are changing the colors, okay. Now, so as I mentioned in the earlier stage where we are doing like classes and ID, right? So I said like ID should be unique, okay, and ID we use generally to do something in the JavaScript, okay. So now what we have to do is we need to take the reference of the color picker, okay. This color picker you see, for this we have to take the reference in JavaScript, okay, because in JavaScript if you say in the HTML, everything whatever we have here is a node, okay, and each node have a particular element, okay. So this you see head, body, and inside that div and one more div. So these are the all nodes, okay. So if you want to get each node, you need to take the reference of that node, okay, and we can take the reference using the ID, okay. So let's say for color input box I did ID, and I'll say color only, or you can give any name, okay, like picker or something. I'll say color for now. And to get this node, what we have to do in JavaScript is we have to say document dot, okay. So document is nothing but DOM object, our document object model, which is this one, okay. In the element you see this entire thing is the document object model DOM, okay. So if you guys not familiar with these terms, right, you have to, I'll recommend you guys to watch at least starting 4 videos of the JavaScript tutorials, okay. So you'll understand what exactly I'm saying here, okay. So if I try to print document as well, you will see here, you see I'll refresh again, and you see here hash document it's saying. If I expand it, you will see so many things will be there, okay, inside this. So with respect to this, we have to get the proper like reference of the elements, okay, elements. So let's do one thing here. I'll say document dot get element. We have to get element by its ID, okay. So there are so many things, okay. One is like get element by ID, get element by class name, get element by name as well, or tag name or something else, okay. So right now we are concerned about the ID. We want to take ID, so we'll take the first option, which is get element by ID, okay. And inside this params and then double quotes or single quotes, your wish, and then give the name, okay, ID, what ID you have here, that ID you have to give it here, okay. So and this is how we'll get the reference of this text box, okay, and we got it. And then what we have to do inside here, we have to get the reference inside a one variable. So what I'll do is let picker equal to, I'll write, okay. So now what we are doing is we are taking this reference of input text box inside this picker, okay. So that's how we are doing it. So let's try to print it picker and see what exactly we'll see, okay, in the console. And if I refresh here, you'll see input text box we are getting. See input type color, ID color. So this is the reference. This is the actual reference which we got from the HTML inside the JavaScript, and we are able to print it as well, okay. So this is how we can take the reference of it. And now what we have to do is Then what we have to do, so whenever I click here, so you see I'm clicking on something, okay, so I'm changing the color, okay, so I'm changing the color, so this is called as changing event, okay, change event. So this event we have to put it on the this text box, okay, or input box. So let's see how we can do. So then what we have to do is we have to write picker and then dot add event listener, okay, and parenthesis, and here it will take two parameters, okay. First one is event, okay, what event you want. So if I do just single quotes here, you'll see so many events are there: about, animation cancel, or blur cancel, can play, and click event is there, change event is there, copy event is there, so many things will be there, okay. There are so many events which you can check, but right now what event we are looking for is change event, okay. So whenever the color is changed, we want to get the color, okay. So that's how we are saying. So then comma, and we'll have a function here, okay, and this function will have one parameter called event, okay. So because we are doing change event, so it will have event. Inside this event we'll get the color value, okay. So I'll tell you where exactly, but let's print it first, okay. So I'm just printing the event, okay, and let me go back. Let's refresh. Nothing will happen now because I need to change the color, then only we'll see something in the console, okay. Let's see. I change the color. Let me go back, and you see this event we are getting now, okay. So let's see where we can see the color, okay. So if I expand it, you will see nothing is there. Like there are so many other things will be there, but you see target here we can see hash color, and here also, okay. But let's see, let's go to target. Inside that we'll have value, okay, somewhere in the bottom. I'll show you here, okay. So you see value is there, and value will have this particular color, whatever you just selected, right, that color will get it here, okay. So let's try to print only that, okay, instead of event. So what I'll do is dot target, and inside that we'll see value, okay. So in this is how we can print it. Now if I go back and change color to something else, you will see we are getting hash code, okay. So if I use this hash code, the background will automatically change, okay. So let me change to other color like green or something. You see the other color is popped up. Now let's change to other color like something blue. See, right now it's giving only what do we say, hash colors, but these hash colors we can dynamically provide to our container class so that the color will change, okay. So this is the event we can do, like in JavaScript. This is how events we can use. So any confusion, guys, what I did just now? Let me know if you have any confusion with this, what I did. Anyone, or it is clear? No response. I think you didn't understand, or you guys understand. Okay, one response I can see. Okay, so I think you guys are understanding this. If not, please ping me, okay, so I can explain you guys again. Yeah. So now as we are getting color here, anyone know like how we can dynamically change the color of any other div or something? Anyone can suggest. I just want to know, like, if you guys know how to change the color from the JavaScript. If you know, yes, you can type, or you can say no in the chat. Or should I show you?
You can show, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you what we can do is, for right now what we want is this, whatever color we are getting from this event.target.value, I want this color to apply on the this particular class name, okay, container. So for this, what I'll do is I'll create a reference of it. How we have created a reference for color, right? This input text box. Same I'll do the reference for this container, okay. So let me do ID, and I'll say bg container as a ID name, okay, because it should be unique. and let me copy it, and here what I'll do is I'll say let container equal to document dot get element by id, because I want the id to be there here. Okay, so now I have taken this reference of the container, our container div. Okay, now what I can do is I have this container reference, and I can use this to change the styles. Okay, so dot I can write container dot style dot color, like background, right? We need background, so all the css will be there. Okay, so once you do style and then you write dot, now you will see all the css which are available. Okay, all the css you can see, but right now what we want is we want background. Okay, background we want, and we have to initialize it. Okay, so equals to, and this value I'll give, whatever event target value we are getting, right, that I'll give. And that's it. So what we are doing is container style background, I'm saying for container change the style background to whatever color we are getting from the event dot target dot value. Okay, this is what I am saying. So if I go back here, let me refresh again. Let me close this, nothing will be seen here now. And if I change the color to this, now you see color is changing automatically, right? So this is how you can get the reference of the tags or the elements, and you can dynamically change the things using JavaScript. Okay, so this is how we for the picker, from the like input tag, we are trying to get the color whenever it is changing. Okay, whenever the color is changing, that time I am getting the color. And after that what I did is I have taken the reference of the container, and for that container I am changing the background color to whatever I am getting from the event dot target dot value. Okay, whatever color I am changing here, that color I am getting, and I am providing to the background for the container. Okay, and if I if we can see it here, you see, as I applied the style, you see here style tag is created and background color it applied this thing. Okay, you see in the elements we can see properly there. Okay, because early, like here if you see, we have only class and id, we don't have style tag inside this, but in here you see style tag is coming. If I refresh, nothing will be there at the initial time, nothing is there. You see class is there, id is there, but the moment I change the color to something else, let's say this color, you will see here that style tag automatically will be added, because we have written JavaScript for that. Okay, so you see style tag is created, and this color it is giving to us. Okay, so this is how we can make a simple color picker. Okay, and one more thing, you see, if you click here, you will see this color picker, this kind of thing. Okay, if suppose this color you want, okay, you see in here Blinkit is there, Blinkit logo color. Okay, if I click here, you will get that color, and if I click outside, that color will be appear here. Okay, same thing for other things. Okay, let's say here you see this icon is there, right, with purple color, I guess. Let's get the that color. Okay, so let's get it here, and this is the color. If I click outside, yeah, this is the color. Okay, so you'll get the color picker as well, or you can choose the color whatever you want, and the background will be changed. Okay, so this is how we can do the simple color changer or color picker, you can say. Yep. uh yes, I Lakshmi, you are asking something, creating tags in JS. You need to talk, I don't understand. Anyone have any doubt whatever we just did, guys? Yeah, or it is clear for you guys? Anyone confused what we did or understood? No one is saying anything.
Little bit confused here.
Little bit confused, right? Can you tell me where, so I can explain again?
This background color, container color changing, no?
Ha
There.
ha. There. Okay. So, see what exactly we are doing is we are getting the reference, okay, reference of this thing, div, container div, okay. So I'll just print and show you what exactly reference means, okay. So if you see console, if I refresh here, I have taken the reference of the container div, right? And you see in the print, we are getting the whole div, okay? So you will have whole HTML here inside the JavaScript, okay? And inside the JavaScript, you can manipulate the things, whatever inside there, okay? So suppose if you want to get the text, okay, if you are targeting input tag or something like h1 tag is there, suppose, okay, h1 tag is there. If you want to get the text inside that, or you want to change the colors or something like that, right, you can do inside JavaScript, because you are getting the whole HTML inside JavaScript, okay. And then you have some methods and all. With the help of that, you can change the colors or styles or the font and all things, okay. Like you can change the content as well inside whatever is there, you can change that. So right now what we did is we have taken the reference using document.getElement by id, and we provided this id to the div, okay, here. And that reference we are storing inside a variable called container, okay. And in this container we are getting that HTML, okay. Now you have free access to that whole div, so that you can do whatever you want on that div, okay. So right now what we are doing is we are saying container dot style, okay. We want to change the styles of container, okay. And inside the style we want to change the background, okay. And what we are doing is background we are saying to be have this thing, okay. So event dot target dot value is like color, okay. I'll show you again. Event dot target dot value, if I change color here, suppose this red color, if I go here, you see this color is coming, okay. So let's suppose this color I copied. Let me comment on full JavaScript, okay. Nothing is going to happen now. Let's go to CSS file here, okay. This is the CSS and this is our container, right? Now if I apply background here with this hex value, uh, okay, E63333, and you see this red color is coming. If I go back, you will see this color is coming, okay. So right now if I change color inside this, so this color I change, let's go back, this color is changing. So this thing is manual, right? This thing is manual, and we are doing inside the file, okay. Instead of doing inside the file, what we are doing is we are doing with the help of this color picker and JavaScript, so that it the color changes dynamically, okay. Dynamically color should change. That's why that's what we are doing it, okay. So here you write background color, and or you do this kind of thing in this, okay. Container dot style dot background, it will be the same thing, okay. The colors will apply to the container, okay. That's what we are doing it. Hope you understand, Rosa.
Yes, bro.
Okay, if not as well, you can like later on I'll upload the session recording, right? You can look into that and you can try it once by yourself. And if you get any doubt, right, you can send a mail to me. I can respond there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the one application which we did today, and one more application I want to show you. One more project basically, okay, which is counter application, okay. Yeah, I'll share the mail, okay. This is the mail, okay. Okay, yeah. So the next project is counter application, okay. Counter application is nothing but plus minus, okay. It will, if you click plus, the count will increase to 1 2 3 4, or minus, it will go down, okay. It will decrease the count, that's it, okay. So that we'll try to do, okay. Let me remove this design, or the design will be similar, okay. We'll have this in center, and we'll have here like plus and minus buttons, okay. And in the center we'll have one color, like one number, it basically say 0 by default, okay. Let's change it to something big, yeah, like this, okay. And here we'll see minus, and here we'll see plus. Okay, something like this design will do, and we'll see with the help of JavaScript how we can create a counter application. Okay, so let's go back, counter app. Okay, and let me open this in VS Code now. So if you have any other questions, right, you can tell me now so I can explain you guys. Okay, till that time I'll just create the files. Okay, so let's open HTML. Here content. I can try. Actually, right now Ramzan is going on, right? So I am also sometime not feeling well for the sessions, but I'll try after Ramzan. Okay, maybe from next week. Uh, but the thing is, like, you guys have to come up with some content so that I can show you. Okay, I have few ideas that I am trying to show you, but I'm thinking like you guys can give me some question which is like tricky questions or something that I can explain to you. Okay, something like that. So if we have something, some topics from your side, right? I can consider, and I can start two sessions in a week or something like that. Again, it will be like based on your interest. Okay. So the design will be simple. Okay. Anyone want to design it, and then I can do the JavaScript? Anyone want to volunteer for the design? Simple design is there. Okay. This is what you have to create. Okay. If you stuck as well, I'll tell you what to do. Anyone? It's your choice again. Yes, no, at least. If you don't want, also you can say no in the chat, at least. No,
Yes,
no
bro,
one.
but no, not like that. Like I am attending the class in my mobile, bro. That's why
Then no
from.
issue. Yeah, whoever in attending the session with the laptop, na, I'm asking them.
Okay, okay.
Anyone
But
interested?
I think so. You are creating four thieves, right?
I didn't get
For
you
such
properly.
level.
What do you say, Rosa?
You are taking for first one container. In this container, you have to take
It's
first.
simple. It's simple. Just now we did, na. One container is there,
Yeah.
one card is there, and you will have three divs. One div for minus, one div for zero, counter, and one div for the plus. That's it. And you have to do
Okay.
CSS. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do then. Yeah. So let's take this how I said, na, container. Okay. And then we'll have one more inside this. We'll say card. Acha, shortcuts in the VS Code, like if you do dot card directly, na, and enter, you will get this div directly. Or if you do, like, if you want to create two or three divs, right? You can do like div into three and enter, you will get three divs directly. Some shortcuts you can use. So then card, and inside this I need three divs, no? I'll do shortcut three divs. Okay, and this div I'll say minus. Okay, and last one is for plus, and this is for zero. I'll take. Okay, here you can take a span tag or something. Okay, I'm just taking divs right now. I'll say sub. I'll say here, I'll say count, and acha, instead of sub I'll say action. So the button will be similar, action, and this thing. And let's open this here. And okay, let's open in the browser now directly. Yeah, now you can see here we are getting this, and what we need to do is we need to style it so that it will be little bit proper. Yeah, so let me start with the margin 0 and padding 0 for universally. Box sizing border box. Then for container, width we have to take 100% and height will be 100 VH. Then background color I'll take hash 121212, and flex I have to do because I want the card to be centered. Okay, this is what it is. And we are forgetting to link the CSS. Now we should be able to see this black screen, and the text, I think it should be in center. Yeah, here it is. Okay, now let's style that as well. Card I'll take, and then let's say width as 200 pixel, height will be 100 pixel. Box shadow will take 0010 pixel, and white, let's see. Yeah, this is how it's coming. And what happen if I do 12 pixel here? Nope, it's not looking good. Yeah, and let's say color as white. Okay, color as well white, so we can see the color as white. And what we can do now is we can say flex. Okay, so it should come in a single line. Then we'll take justify content space between, so it will be properly aligned, and align item as center. Okay, so it will be center properly. Okay, now what we can do is for each action we can have proper buttons kind of thing. And let's say padding. Okay, 10 pixel. Yeah, this will be fine. And font size also I'll take, let's say 28 pixel. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And for action I'll say width as 50 pixel, height as 50 pixel. Okay, and what do we say, background hash c8 c8 c8. Yeah, these are the backgrounds, and let's have round it. Okay, 50% I'll say, so it will be round, and the color is should be black. Okay, color 121212. Yeah, we can see color is black, and it should be center. Okay, right now it's here. Okay, it should be moved to center. So the same CSS which we applied here, now that we can use it here, and it will be center. Now you see centered. And other thing is, like, you see, I am able to select this, right? I should not able to select if it is a button or something. Okay, so what we can do is we can say user select none. Okay, then no one can select this. Okay, it just text, that's it. Then cursor will take as pointer, we'll see. Yep. And yeah, that's it, right? Okay, so minus plus is done. One more, let's take this. Whenever we click it, which is active, I'll say scale to 0.9, so that we can see this effect. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, so now what we have to do is our design is ready. Now whenever I click plus, it should increase to 1 2 3 4 like this, or if I click minus, it should minus it. Okay, so let's see how we can do using JavaScript. Okay, so let me close this and this, and let's open JavaScript file, and let's link the JavaScript file to here. Okay, HTML. So we have to use script tag. Okay, and we'll see src dot slash index.js. Okay, let's verify if it is actually linked or not. So I'll say hello world console.log. Okay, and let's open this, and here we can see hello world, we are getting it. Okay, so it means it's successfully linked to our HTML. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to take the references first. Okay, so let's see reference of this particular action tag. Okay, so id I'll say subtract. Okay, and for this what I'll do is here same thing, subtract equal to document dot get element by id I'll take. Okay, because with id we need to take the reference. Okay, so now I have taken the reference of the minus action. Okay, and then let's have the id for this counter. Okay, I'll say count. Okay, that's the id I'm giving, and let's take this as well. Let's count equal to document dot get element by id. With the id also we have to take. okay, the second reference, and the third reference for this ID. Okay, so I'll say addition. Okay, and here also addition equal to document dot get element by ID. Okay, so all of them we are taking reference with ID only. Okay, we generally use ID, that's why I'm showing you the ID only. Okay, and now what we have to do is we have to change this. Okay, this 0 to 1 2 3 4 based on the counter. Okay, so what I'll do is firstly I'll create here one counter application, like simple let number equal to 0 I'll take. Okay, and this number will be going to increase. Okay, whenever I clicked on the plus, if it will decrease, it means if I click on minus, it should decrease it. Okay, so what we'll do is first for addition I'll add a event listener. Okay, so addition dot add event listener. Okay, and the event listener will be click. Okay, whenever I click on this, okay, whenever I click on this, the action, the like increment should happen. Okay, once you click on this, the similar thing for the subtraction, if you click on this, the thing should be happening. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so first thing is click comma, we'll have a function. Okay, and inside this function what I'll do is I'll do number plus or equal to 1. Okay, every time with the like we have this operator, right, plus or equal to, it will increment the counter or the number by plus 1. Okay, and it will add the same value whatever existing value is there. Okay, and let's log the value as well. Okay, so let me log number and let's see, refresh, and let's click. Now you see it is increasing 1 2. I'll increase this, not, yeah. So if I click here, you can see the count is increasing 1 2 3 4 like this. Okay, so same thing we can do for the minus one, subtract one. What I'll do is I'll take this subtract reference, which is the this div, particular div, and I'll add the event listener on that. Okay, add event listener, and the event listener will be click only. Okay, whenever I click, it should subtract. Okay, so here I'll write function, and inside this what I'll do is number minus or equal to. Okay, minus or equal to 1, because plus or equal to means increment by 1, minus or 1 means decrement by 1. Okay, so let's print this as well. Number I'll do, here also number I'll do. Okay, so let me refresh and let's click on plus 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's decrease it, it should give us 4 here. Okay, now you see 4 3 2 1 0, and it's going to the minus value. So counter is working fine. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to change the value of this HTML tag. Okay, 0 is there, right? Instead of 0, whatever counter we are getting, that we have to show. Okay, that how we can show, however we have the reference of it, right, counter of this. So for this reference what we have to do is here. Okay, inside this event I'll do counter dot inner HTML. Okay, inner HTML is something which will replace the text whatever currently is there in the node or the element. Okay, right now it's 0, it will replace, inner HTML replace the text. Okay, and this should be equal to number, whatever number is there, that should be placed inside this instead of this 0. Okay, and the same thing I'll do inside the other event here. Okay, I'll remove this. So simple, inner HTML is something which will replace whatever there inside the div. Okay, right now it's 0, it will replace with whatever number we are getting. Okay, so and same thing here we are doing that. Okay, so let's refresh it, let's do it. Okay, now you see the text is changing. Okay, if I show you elements here, okay, let me expand it, you will see here div, class is count, ID is count, and number is 2. Okay, if I increase it, it will increase here as well. You see 3 4 5 6. So what inner HTML will do is it will replace whatever there existing. Okay, currently whatever is there, it will replace to the new value. That's why it's changing to 7 8 9. Okay, if I click on minus, it should go back. Okay, 8 9 like this. So this is how we can create a simple counter using JavaScript. Okay, So what we did is we have just added these two event listeners for addition and subtraction, which will be the click event. Okay, event is click. Whenever we click, this should happen. Okay, what should happen? Number, whatever number is there, it should go plus one. Okay, plus or equal to one. So, and that same number, whatever is number result we are getting, that we are putting inside this div, which is the counter div. Okay, and we are doing with inner HTML. Okay, using this event we are doing, or we are changing the value whatever currently is there in the HTML. Okay, so that's how we can do this. Okay, so any questions, guys? Or you guys understood? Yeah, Sai Lakshmi.
In CSS, why did you use user select none?
Yeah,
Because there is no
because
user.
user is able to selecting this. Like, see, right now I'm able to select 0, but on the button, right, we don't want to give that option to select. Okay, because it is a button. Okay, if some text is there, you go ahead and select it. That's no problem. But on buttons, right, you have to be careful. Okay, because you are continuously clicking on that, and what will happen is it will directly click, like it will select the text. Okay, that user experience we don't want. Okay, that's why. That's why we use user select none. This one. Clear?
Once, can you remove that user select none?
Okay. Let me refresh, and you see I can able to do this. Select it. This selection I don't want. Okay, this selection is
Okay,
happening, right? This
okay.
I don't want on the button. Okay, on not on the text. But some people, if you see some websites, they will not allow you to copy their text as well. Okay, using this property only they will do. What they will do is user select, they will provide globally, and you can't copy anything. Okay, suppose this guy is done this, right? I am able to select this particular thing. Okay, so if you apply user select none, no one can copy this. No one can copy this thing. Okay, that's what you can do using that property. Clear it, Sai Lakshmi? Okay, anyone else having any questions, or you have doubts? Clear? Okay. Okay, so let me stop the recording.